Hello and welcome back. This is a very short but sweet video. I'm going to show you how you can maximize your time. If you're watching this, you are probably of the mindset you don't have enough time in the day to complete what you want. Now, in part, that might be true, but I'm going to show you how you can get more time out of your day without having to go to bed later or wake up earlier. Number one, you need to sit down and be honest with yourself. Look at your day. Where are you losing time? I used to call this a time loss block. For example, mine was, say, at secondary school and at university, my bus ride to school was a good 40 minutes. And normally I would just sit there listening to music, just maybe scrolling on my phone. That for me is something that was a time loss block. Or another word is a limbo phase. I wasn't working, but I also wasn't relaxing. This is the period you need to maximize. I will give you some examples of how you can maximize this. My favorite was I would used to record myself, testing myself on my phone or reading my notes, and I would then listen to this whilst I was on the bus. Another example, if you're studying a language, start listening to songs in that language. Maybe you could do some wider reading and listen to podcasts. Maybe you're doing English literature, maybe you're doing science. Anything that is helping you will take time later out of your day that you can free up. The second tip, again, you need to be honest with yourself. Are you a morning person or are you a night person? Being one or the other doesn't make you any less or more productive, but you need to maximize your time. For example, I never really worked past 6 or 7 p.m, but believe me, I can get up at 4 or 5 and work. And some people who work at night, say at 10 or 11, may look at me and think, God, she's asleep, she's so inefficient. But then I'm working before they wake up. And vice versa, it doesn't matter. But what you need to do is maximize the time that you are most efficient. So for example, let's say you're a morning person. Why not try and fit in an extra hour of studying before school or university, but then take an hour off at night to rest? The reason I say this is, let's say you study an hour at night. Are you as efficient in the morning? That hour that you've done could quite literally be 10 minutes of work, really, that you're doing. There's times in which you're tired and you're studying and you're reading the same thing 20 times over. That is not studying. I would rather you do less, but more work within that time. So for example, instead of just reading your notes, do practice papers, do something that is active, you're using your brain. So look at your day, where are you most efficient? And I want you to load your studying within that period and do less in the other or none at all. And you will see how much more you get done when you are efficient. You need to stop comparing your schedule to others and focus on what works for you. So my second point is do less, but be more efficient with it. And that means listening to your body clock. And the last tip you're not going to want to hear, but this will help. For those of you that take a lot of modules or a lot of subjects, you most likely are like me, and by accident, you will end up studying either the subjects you find easier or the ones that you enjoy more often. And you will begin to forget about the stuff that you don't want to do. Believe me, in year 10, all I wanted to do was art and I would forget about half of my subjects. And this tip is going to make sure that you stay on track with everything. What you need to do is write down all of your modules or all of your topics in a list. And I want you to write down your predicted grade next to them. Then reorder these subjects in order of predicted grades. And the bottom third, put in red, middle third in yellow, and top in green. You then need to plan your week around the order of these subjects. And at the end of the week, can you do a topic test or a short practice test for all of these modules? That's my alarm. So I actually do need to go. But every week, what I want you to do is write your new grade next to the subject, the topic, the module. And you need to change that list each week. And the reason I'm telling you to put it in a list is it stops your brain from automatically just doing what it finds easiest and then cramming all of the revision in at the end for the subjects you don't like. This will help you with time efficiency because when it comes to exam period, you're no longer having to cram everything all at once. You should hopefully be at an equal level on all of your subjects by then. I know this is a very short video, but I literally have to go, so I hope that's helped. Enjoy, and I will see you guys very soon.